Okay, so just 2 months ago, I was struggling with serious depression. Some of my followers might have witnessed it. I was at rock bottom, and out of desperation one night, I don't know why, but I clicked on a link for a Tony Robbins consult. If you've heard of him, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, he's an amazing business strategist coach, like worldwide known. Like, I don't know how much he makes and how much he helps people make, but a lot. And I clicked on it, and I did a consult with his ground level consult person. And then I decided to try Dean Graziosi and Grant Cardone. And then I branched out to all these different, I talked to Shark Tank consultants, and I talked to TED speaker consultants. And then I talked to brand ambassador consultants and social media grower consultants. And I'm doing this as, well, one, for research, and two, trying to figure out the best avenue to spread this message. So these packages, these consulting packages cost a lot of money. You have to have a lot of money to put into it, which gives a huge amount in return. Lots of promises to help you scan and scale your business, and you end up making money back. I did a lot of free consults. They all ran over time, which was a good sign because they were interested in my story. Almost all of them, I'd have to say 9 out of 10, offered me a huge discount because they wanted me to work with them. And I told them my situation, starving artist, working on a grassroots charitable project. And anyway, I had all these consults, and last night I had a consult with an amazing person. So I was expecting the ground level inventory interview with the employer, whatever, and I turn my screen on, and it's the guy. It's Ryan White himself. And he gave me awesome insight of what to do and how to take the next steps to grow this business, because I do want to grow a business for this, and it's not about getting rich. It's about funneling the money to launch a foundation, to give grants to other artists, and provide funding for community workshops. And like, I teach paint classes, and I don't want to teach paint classes to women looking for a fun night out anymore. I want to teach therapeutic classes. And there's peer support systems now that Medicaid covers, where you don't have to have a certification. I, as a peer, could, work with people and help them discover the therapeutic arts of creating. And anyway, I'm doing these projects, and a really good thing he recommended is to find my audience. I should try 2 channels, see which one, give them both same effort for 30 days and see which one to double down on. Instagram is gonna be one, and YouTube is gonna be one. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see how many people end up following this or seeing this or transfer from one to the other. So my name is Kimmy, and this is day 1 of my 30-day challenge. And stick around, because I'm going to share about my personal experience. I'm going to tell you what mania feels like. I'm going to tell you what depression feels like. I'm going to tell you what advocacy is needed. I'm going to tell you all the stuff that I have learned over the last 10 years of my diagnosis, and the ups and downs and ins and outs. And I want to hear your feedback. I want you to comment and share your stories about your loved ones or your experience, because statistically, it's getting worse. It's not a surprise. There's a raft of research about how mental health bad statistics are growing at an exponential rate, and the pandemic was a huge catalyst for that, I guess you'd say. It was already growing, but every generation was affected, and the mental health fallout is estimated to be, to outlast the economic fallout by who knows how long. So mental health obviously needs addressed more than ever, and I really believe that this movement, this Bipolar Butterfly Project, grassroots movement, can end up being a worldwide movement. And I just want to eventually, the goal is to have a business that funnels funding to use eventually for research and resources for people. Because 1, if you have the courage and the stigma is not getting you down to get the help you need. 2, if you have the insurance to help pay for it. And 3, if you have those other 2 things, which a lot of people don't, you still have to wait months sometimes to get into a provider. So I believe the one statistic out of all of the alpha ones that we can tangibly change is the 11-year average gap from the onset of symptoms to treatment. 11 years. 11 years. 11 years of substance abuse, mass violence, homelessness, crime, suicide, obviously. So I want to close that. I know we can't close, well, maybe we can, we'll see. But I want to lower that number, because the sooner people get the treatment they need, the less tragedy is going to happen. Far too often, we don't even realize the issue was there until the tragedy strikes. So let's fix it before it gets there. So follow along. I'm going to show how I'm doing this. I'm going to show you the behind the scenes. I'm going to show you how I'm going to build this empire and how I'm going to make change.